Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in today's webinar for NavBuild for real estate and construction industry. We are doing this as a customer success story along with Zuari Infra World, who's our esteemed customer. Mr. Bipradas, the CIO of Zuari Infra World, he has been part and parcel of the NavBuild implementation within Zuari Infra World. Mr. Bipradas, can you please share some of your thoughts and some of your experiences?
I'll just give a brief of what we are doing, what we do actually as a business, and then I'll go into the details of how we have selected Setas as a partner and how we have implemented NavBuild for our processes. Start with for the Zuari Infra World, we are an ISO certified, ISO and OSHA certified company, and we are the real estate arm of the Advance Group, which was earlier known as Zuari Industries. So it has been set up by top industrialist Mr. Saroj Kumar Poddar. So he earlier it was Zuari Industries, now it has become Advance Group. So we are a part of the group and we are into the real estate division. So we are actually having many different parts of India as well as in Dubai, starting from high-end luxury villas, high-rise apartment buildings, and luxury villaments, etc., to cater to different needs of the market. So just give how we came to know in the picture is that we are our first project is a Zuari Garden City project, which is a 73-acre integrated township in the city of Mysore. So here we have delivered around 217 villas, which are having top of the quality as well as amenities, along with a lot of large gardens. So we are specialized on creating a lot of gardens, and we are getting awards for that. As you can see in our website and other places also, that we have got around 5 consecutive awards from the government of Karnataka. And we are also having a plan to launch large-scale projects in Delhi, Kolkata, and Bangalore, etc. Considering this in mind, that we have a scope of increasing or expanding our business, we were having the requirement of implementing an ERP. We earlier were using some ERP, which is a local developer, local grown ERP, but that was not giving us a good result as far as the MIS, as far as the process management, efficiency of the processes are concerned. So keeping in mind that we are going to expand and we have a lot of projects on hand, we were searching for an ERP which will suit our need as well as it becomes a cost effective. So we had a requirement which has been very clearly mentioned is that to have a user-friendly integrated ERP to monitor and record projects, because any real estate company, as you all are aware of, are run on projects. So every company, real estate company, will have one or many projects to run. So as far as the ERP is concerned, our requirement was to have a user-friendly, because our users are located in different parts of the country, in different sites. So they need to have an user-friendly system where they can log in and enter the data and get reports, etc. As well as an integrated ERP, meaning end-to-end processes. As Mr. Murli and his team has already demonstrated you the modules, various modules that Setas have as part of the NavBuild. So we wanted to have the similar sort of modules in our system also, because we also do an end-to-end processes. We have end-to-end processes starting from sales. We only do our sales, marketing, until handover, including execution of the projects. So we required an integrated ERP to manage that. So our business objectives were, as set up during the initial phase of the implementation, was to ability to monitor projects and sub-projects across location. So there will be project, under one project we have multiple small projects, you can say phases rather. So we should have an ability to monitor through ERP all those projects and sub-projects. Plus, it is a very important part as far as the accounting part is concerned, that we need to generate cost center level details, which is nothing but a project level detail. Because in real estate company, generally, cost center is nothing but your project, where you book your expenses and from where you generate the reports. Whereas your revenue centers and the revenue also will be allocated to projects primarily. In some cases, we will allocate to head office. So this was one of the basic requirement or the objectives. Next was that ability to set up multiple companies and projects in a single ERP instance, because we have companies created in Dubai who are part of us only, but because in different countries. So we need to see there is ERP which can allow us to create multiple companies across the world and also multiple projects inside an industry, inside a country or outside. Similarly, the most important part, which was part of the objective, is to have a user-friendly screens, reports, and Excel imports, because you must be aware that many of the operations that we do in our daily activities are based on Excel, primarily an Excel-driven activities. So those activities should be easily replicatable in ERP through that Excel import and export process. So people get more confidence to use the system because they are already accustomed to use Excel. Third, and the last objective which was there, is to have access of the ERP over web, which is currently the practice, as right now people are working from their homes, from different places. So they should have access to the ERP from anywhere they're using, through any device, whether it is a laptop or a tablet or a desktop or mobile. So that ability should have been there with the ERP so that people can access. And it has to be implemented in a short period of time with less cost, because after all, cost effectiveness has to be seen in an industry such as in real estate, as well as period of time. We cannot engage people over a long period of time because they have a lot of other activities to do and also to monitor project and complete the project as such. So we should implement such an ERP which will have a short period of time to implement the full system as well as cost effective. So now if you go, so there are different criteria basis on which this ERP MS SnapBuild 2016 we have selected, because we have gone to the market and we tried to understand what all ERPs are available for real estate specifically. As you are all aware that in real estate industry, there are some particular custom processes or custom processes which needs to be implemented in any ERP which we wanted to utilize. So out in the market, and we have tried to identify which all are ERPs which are available. So we found that SAP is there, Oracle is there. These are very big companies and they have a lot of systems and features and modules, along with MS SnapBuild. So now, why we have chosen MS SnapBuild over SAP and Oracle? So there are many reasons. The highlighting reasons which is listed here are, one of them is that better customized for construction industry, such as indenting MBOok. So we are very particular about MBOok management. All our projects are running on measurement books. So if measurement books are there in the ERP already built in, we are certainly going to use that ERP. That was one of our basic criteria. In SAP and Oracle, what we have found is that they have sort of a system which caters to this MBOok or measurement book management. They were not as what we are looking for, because we had certain requirements specifically. For example, length, breadth, height of the particular activity needs to be captured along with capture of quantity and percentage complete. But that was not there in those ERPs. While in MS SnapBuild, we have found that it is already there through Setas solution, the SnapBuild solution which they have delivered, which they have built already. So there I have found that it is already there. That way it was better customized. One, easier, as if you remember, our business objective was to have a tight integration with it, because that's where it is more comfortable to use. And thirdly, cost effective. We have found in a total cost of ownership basis, if you consider our user base and the requirements of the modules which we want to utilize, we found that build is around 75% cheaper. So it actually came at 1/4 of the cost of Oracle and the SAP products. So these are the main reasons actually why we have gone for MS Build. Now, as far as the implementation is concerned, we utilize these modules projects, including MBOok management, material management, and all those things. So actually, it is an end-to-end project management modules which we are using. Apart from that, CRM we are using, where we are managing the collection of customer payments. Then we are using finance module, of course, because finance is the ultimate source where all the information will go, and from there we'll take out the reports. So these are the major modules what we are using currently. Of course, there are two things which is not mentioned here. One is customer portal, one is vendor portal. We are also using that. Some of our vendors have now been intimated to start using their vendor portal. So they are slowly going into the process. They're understanding how to enter the vendor portal. Considering this COVID-19 scenario and the post-COVID-19, we are sure that more people will join us and use the vendor portal as far as the vendor side is concerned, because now majorly the face-to-face meetings are getting restricted and people have to go through that portal and share their documents and everything so that we can work together. That is on the vendor side. As far as the customer side is concerned, we have already shared customer portal details to our customers, so they don't call us for any receipt inquiry or any payment receipt inquiry, invoice inquiry. They themselves go into the portals. They identify what all documents are uploaded, what all invoices are there. They generate their statements and they work with that. If there are any specific questions, they come. So actually, we have a reduced number of calls as far as managing this customer and some documentation. So we are utilizing those two modules as such. And most importantly, you can see the project timeline. We have only taken 4 months for go live. So it was very short, but very effective period where we all concentrated to get our processes up and running and map it into the ERP system, along with some few customizations, what we have requested Setos to do. They had delivered those customizations, and based on that, we have gone live. So it was a very short period. That was one of the requirement of our objective was there to ensure that we go live in a short period of time. Now, the key for this successful go live, as you can understand, so what was the key? Generally, there are many ERP projects where you will find a lot of issues after go live, before go live, extension of timelines, extension of deadlines, etc. In our case, what happened, we were focused from the day one that we need department HOD's involvement, because otherwise users' involvement will get reduced and then the total timeline gets messed up as far as the ERP implementation is concerned. So we were very keen to have department HODs to get the requirements sorted out in the first place. Then Setos implementation team has also ably supported with their person at on-site, means at our premises. He was present. Then along with his team who are working on the remote offices, and then making sure that all our requirements are matched and delivered. And finally, direct monitoring by top management. Of course, our CEO was very keen to know that this project should go on successfully, complete successfully. So based on these things, we are able to manage the timelines, and we are able to ensure that the project goes live as per the schedule. Then now we have just gone through the go live around 6 months time or 7 months time we have passed. So we are having some initial returns. So that will be very interesting to know as far as the people or the company who are thinking of going for an ERP implementation. So primarily the initial returns are you should have, for our case, for example, we have a closure period timeline reduced by 30%. So instead of 7 days earlier, now it is 4 days or 5 days they are doing it. So that is one of the benefits. Then mBook entry time. Earlier people were taking 3 to 4 days to enter mBook because there are a lot of lines and that were managed in Excel. Now what is happening, because the data is available in ERP, the master data, everything, they are just entering the Excel and uploading. It's just as a plug and play system. So they have reduced the time. Instead of 2 or 3 days, now they are doing in same day only, they are able to enter the mBook. And the third and the important part is the proper MIS. All our MISs are coming properly in system, which was not there in our earlier ERP. Because this ERP has a lot of controls and the standards are set so that your MIS is correct. MIS in terms of customer outstanding or vendor outstanding, for example. Then you have profit and loss MIS coming out every week or every month. Then project profit and loss, company level, admin expenses. So all these different type of MISs we have developed, designed, which we are taking out now so that we can have a better grip of the processes. Along with that, I will quickly mention that we are also using Power BI, which is also part of this tool, but it is a separate solution, but then it has also been utilized by our team here. We have just started with the Power BI. We are trying to derive maximum out of it as far as the reporting is concerned. So these are the basic things that we are actually doing and ensuring that our implementation is utilized to the fullest. I think there is one more slide which talks about different visibility or whatever we have got as far as utilizing MS ERP. So we have been put up in various places when I attend various webinars, and some places I have been asked this question also regarding that MS ERP, whether utilization, how you have selected, what is the best part of this MS ERP, what is the good part of it. So I have shared with them my understanding, my thought process, how it has helped us. So I hope whatever I have told now, which will give you a good understanding of how MS ERP can be utilized in a real estate company, and we can have an end-to-end solution, starting from your lead management, then your customer management, then your project management, tracking, then finally handover, and then of course, portals are there where vendors can be managed separately, customers can be managed separately. So things can be utilized in this particular solution, which is a very cost-effective solution and can be utilized for all type of industries, particularly for real estate industries. All sizes of companies can utilize this. So this is what I wanted to tell, so that everyone can get an understanding of how, as a customer, we are using this particular product.
Okay, thanks very much, Mr. Bipadas, for that clear explanation of how NavBuild is being utilized in Zuari Infra World and how it is helping your company. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. We will now move over to the question and answer. So if any of you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the Q&A window.